The truth behind why Japan's prisons are so creepy. When you think of prisons, you probably envision harsh and inhumane living conditions. But what if I told you that Japan's prisons are like no other in the world? Stick around as we uncover the truth behind why Japan's prisons are so creepy. Welcome back to the Big Japan channel. Today, we'll delve into the mysterious and strict world of Japanese prisons. Don't miss a minute of this eye-opening journey. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty details, let's take a step back and understand the overall structure of Japanese prisons. Japanese prisons follow strict schedules, allowing talking only during exercise and free time. Inmates are expected to speak Japanese, and most are placed in community cells. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Let's explore the daily routine and unique aspects of Japanese prisons. The general schedule in Japanese prisons may seem mundane at first, but the consequences from deviating from it can be harsh. Inmates wake up promptly at 6:45 a.m., followed by an hour for breakfast. Work then occupies their entire day, starting from 8 a.m. until 4:40 p.m., with minimal breaks. After work, dinner is served at 5 p.m., allowing 2 hours of free time. The lights go out at 9 p.m. and the cycle repeats. But what kind of work are prisoners engaged in? Japanese prison work ranges from woodworking, painting, cooking, and cleaning to vocational training aimed at acquiring qualifications for post-release employment. Inmates are even paid for their work, with the money collected upon release. During their free time, they can watch television, read books, and engage in quiet conversations as long as it's all in Japanese. But what about foreign inmates? How do they fit into this system? The Fuchu prison, notorious for its strict environment, houses a significant number of foreign offenders in Japan. It's also home to various members of the infamous Yakuza. Interestingly, some high-profile individuals, like Shinobu Tsukaka Kumicho, the former gangster leader, have experienced life inside the Fuchu prison. Foreign prisoners are usually held separately in single cells in specific blocks. On the other hand, Tatigui, a women's prison, also designated to hold foreigners, presents a less harsh regime compared to the Fuchu prison. However, many foreign prisoners have reported unfavorable conditions, challenging the perception of a milder environment. The procedures described for the Fuchu prison generally apply to the Tochigi prison as well, albeit with some small differences. Despite appearances, it seems the reality might not match the official image projected by Japanese prisons. It's important to note that Japanese prisons often try to present themselves in a favorable light, conforming to international standards. However, first-hand accounts from former inmates and human rights organizations reveal a different story. The conditions and strict adherence to rules have raised concerns and garnered condemnation from various groups. Let's hear what experts and advocates have to say. Joanne Mariner, an American prison specialist for the Human Rights Watch, called the system smacking of totalitarianism, citing an obsession with rules and arbitrary punishment for perceived rule violations. Yuichi Kaido, a lawyer for an American foreign prisoner, compared the situation to prisoners being seen as slaves of the state, emphasizing the overly rigid nature of Japanese prisons. While we must acknowledge the perspectives of those who have experienced the system firsthand, it's crucial to consider that official information from Japanese prisons may not always reflect the true conditions. They might aim to save face and appear better than they actually are. And there you have it, the truth behind why Japan's prisons are so creepy. From strict schedules to eerie living conditions, Japanese prisons provide a unique and often harsh environment for their inmates. But remember, while we've explored various aspects, these experiences may differ from person to person. Thank you for joining me on this captivating journey into the depths of Japan's prison system. If you found this video informative, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.